Hello, my sweet friends. We are jumping straight in to today's evening routine. If you are new here, my name is Allie, and I would love if you would stick around. We are starting this evening routine at 3:55, 4 o'clock, and I did get off easy this day because we had extra marzetti. I cooked it on Sunday, and we basically ate it for like 3 days. And then we are getting homework done, and then we're going to eat while we do our homework. And yes, we're eating at like 4:30 because my kids have practice, and I like their food to settle a little bit before we go. So we typically eat around 4:30. My kids were absolutely sick of this marzetti on this day. This was, I think, a Tuesday when I recorded this, and we already ate it Monday, and we already had it on Sunday. But I think I'm going to do this from now on, is make a big batch of something and eat on it for a couple days until it's gone, just to make my life a little bit easier until football is over. We still have, I think, 3 to 4 weeks, and then we have playoffs after that. So we still have a good month of football. And then also our teacher aide at our school is out. She has to have surgery, and she won't be back until like the end of October. So guess what, you guys? I'm going to be working every day until then, but I promise you I'm not going anywhere. So if I miss an upload, I'm going to try to at least have 1 to 2 uploads every week. So do not worry, I am not going anywhere, but I'm sure there are going to be weeks where I am more busy than others, but I do already have a couple of videos filmed, and I just need to edit and do the voiceovers, so we should be good there. I know I posted on my community tab about doing a Saturday upload, because I feel like Tuesday and Thursday upload, and then there's 5 days of no uploads, so I'm going to try to do a Saturday upload so my videos aren't as spread apart. But of course, what's an evening routine without folding laundry? Because I am a new changed woman, and I do laundry and fold it as soon as it comes out of the dryer. Okay, I lied a little bit. Not as soon as it comes out of the dryer, but I had one load that came right out of the dryer, and then I had another load that was waiting to be folded. And again, my boys were still doing homework. I do try to get them to do homework every single night, whether it's reading, practicing flashcards, whatever. They're doing something just for that extra help. Also, this is my second full week of working at least 4 days a week, and let me just tell you, I am a better housewife when I'm working. Can anybody else relate to that? Because it's almost like I don't have an option but to get things done when I'm home. So I've been waking up early, like at least by 6 a.m., if not sooner, and I've been getting done a couple chores on my list, which if you've seen my morning routine, then it was jam-packed full of stuff, and I've been trying to do that every single morning. When I get up, I am doing something productive. So this morning, I am filming this voiceover. Yes, it is like 6:30 in the morning. But with that being said, like when you're a stay-at-home mom, at least I always told myself, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later. And then later comes, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. But when I'm working, I don't really have a choice, especially with dishes in the sink. Even after breakfast, I immediately put them in the dishwasher. I cannot stand dishes being in my sink all day and then coming home from work and having to deal with cleaning the house. So in this portion of the video, I am doing my deep cleaning. If you have not seen my weekly deep cleaning schedule, you have got to go check it out. It is jam-packed with motivation, and this week's deep clean was more of a lighter deep clean. I saved the floors again until the next day for my mopping day. So when I did the first original deep cleaning video, I had a lot more stuff I needed to do. I feel like because I've been putting it off for so long, but when you stay on top of it, it's like you literally just have to do like a light dusting or a light wipe or a light little scrub. There's barely anything, or you can completely skip a step all together. And when I was in the shower this night, I did go ahead and take my magic eraser and wipe down the shower while I was in there, even though it didn't need it because it was just clean last week. I went ahead and did it. That way next week it'll be the same thing. So keep that in mind. Like, the more you clean, even though you're doing a little bit at a time, the cleaner your house is, versus doing one big deep clean once a week and you're exhausted and you spend all day doing it. This literally took me, I believe it was 3 minutes for this bathroom and 3 minutes for my other bathroom, and I did not even edit it down because it didn't take me long at all. But I know you guys see me clean this bathroom so often, and that's because I try to clean it every other day, every 2 days, it needs to get done at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you're someone that hates cleaning the bathrooms, don't even let it get messy. I hate my bathroom, like when my bathroom gets messy and having boys in the house and visitors often. I have to make sure like my bathroom is cleaned, and my family deserves to have a clean bathroom. If you don't want to do it for yourself, at least do it for your family. And I say this because if I waited a week to clean my toilet, it would be disgusting. And then I would just keep putting, like, I wouldn't want to clean it because it's so bad. Over these past couple weeks, I have really learned a lot about my cleaning style and my brain and what works good for me. And just taking a little bit of time each day to clean and to deep clean has really made a difference with my mental health, and just having the kids help me. Taking 5 minutes out of our day, it's literally all it takes. Instead, it used to take me an hour. So, that being said, I really want you to implement my deep cleaning schedule as well as my morning routine and my evening routine. And just do it for a couple weeks and then let me know. Come back to one of my videos and let me know how it is going for you, how you feel, everything, all of that jazz. I feel like my morning routine and evening routine was super, super simple. I haven't paid much attention to many other YouTubers that do the morning routines, if they go more in depth and do more things than I do, or maybe they keep it simple like me. You have to let me know your opinion on that too. I want to know. I know it does help that my kids are older and they are, getting to that age where they can be self-sufficient, which my biggest advice to you as a mom of 3, if you don't know, I do have 3 kids, 10, 8, and 6. My daughter's the oldest, and then I have 2 boys. My biggest advice would be start your kids young on doing chores and doing little things around the house, like folding their laundry, unloading the dishwasher, helping you clean the bathrooms. My kids will switch over the laundry for me if I need them to. And here I'm moving the camera, and I didn't realize that, but little things like that. And my kids loved doing chores when they were little, and then I never stopped them. So they always wanted to help me fold laundry. They always wanted to help me do the dishwasher and do the dishes and all of that things. Now, as they've gotten older, they don't really want to do those things, but I make them. And don't twist my words. They're not over here like slave driving. They are just little people who need to be taught how to take care of themselves and their house and their families one day. So it's just a part of life. Everybody needs to clean. So also, when you're doing your evening routine and you're following along with my little routine and you're doing your deep cleaning day, keep in mind that the bathroom wouldn't be the bathroom every single day. It would be, like if I was doing the same routine on a Wednesday, it would be my kitchen. I'd wipe everything off the counters. I'd wipe the cabinets if they needed the appliances if they needed it, and then I would mop the floors. So same with the living room. I'm gonna wash the blankets, I think, every other week because they still smell really good, like those scent beads that I use. And then the bedrooms, honestly, I could probably deep clean every other week as long as I kept the sheets washed and it tidied. But that's the point of the deep clean, is if I kind of get out of sorts, I can use that time to even just tidy the room if I need to. Now I am just finishing up my other bathroom. It really needed a good wipe down, and the toilet needed cleaned and stuff like that. I know I've been super chatty in this video so far. I figured I could take this little video and just chat with you guys for a bit. It's been a minute since I've done like a whole chatty video, and I know a lot of you guys are here for it, so this video is for you. Also, if you guys have not tried the Clorox toilet wands, you have to do it. Like, you have to get these. These are a game changer when cleaning the toilets. I do end up making myself a salad to take to practice instead of eating the Marzetti. There wasn't enough for everybody, so my husband made himself something later. This was kind of like a fend for yourself night, which I absolutely love those nights. But I always try to prep my salad, vegetables, or like everything I put on my salad. I tried to prep it, and I looked at the salad, and I just opened it yesterday, the day before this day, and it was already all bad. So I took pieces of that weren't bad, and then I had to throw the rest out. But I do get this canned chicken. It's 12 grams of protein. It's just a nice way to get protein in super quick and easy. I heat it up, and then I throw it on my salad. It kind of has like a tuna texture, but without the tuna flavor. I like tuna, but I like this chicken better. And then I put onions, cucumbers, strawberries, and pickles. Pickles are like the key in this. And then I also do Italian dressing and ranch dressing. Now, I usually make my own homemade ranch, but I haven't, and I am craving it. So I need to just buckle down and make some this weekend when I get time. If you take one recipe from me, it would be a salad recipe, because I am a salad fiend. I don't eat gluten, and I typically don't eat dairy. Now, yes, this ranch is dairy, but it's just a little bit, and it doesn't really affect me as much. Like, you're probably thinking pickles and strawberries, how disgusting, but I'm telling you, it is like the perfect sour-sweet mixture. I can't even describe it. I will put anything in a salad. So it is super good. Just try it. Let me know what you think. As well, if you tried my deviled eggs, or not my deviled eggs, my hard-boiled eggs with the... Oh, I also put broccoli in here last minute too. I totally forgot that I did that. Broccoli is good too in this. But if you've tried my hard-boiled eggs and Chick-fil-A sauce recipe thing, you gotta let me know if you try it too. But I know people are always asking me what I eat every day, and typically I have some sort of soup or some sort of like veggie mix with protein, and then I have a salad typically. But every salad is different, every soup is different, and that's why I don't get sick of it. But plus, my body craves these vegetables and fruits and meats and stuff like that. And then I am just adding everything but the bagel seasoning on it. It gives a little bit of a different flavor. And then now we are back from practice, and my husband's making his, I think he just made a grilled cheese, honestly. And then I'm doing whatever dishes need done, and then I end up cleaning up a little bit after him, just because the stove needed cleaned off anyway. So I want to know what everybody is been up to and how everybody is doing. Do you guys have any fun plans for this week and weekend? And I want to know what fall festives you are doing, because by the time you see this video, it will be officially fall season, even though it is still 80 degrees in Ohio. I am ready for cooler months. Like, I'm ready for 65, but nothing colder than 65, because I'm not going to survive. I'm telling you this right now that I'm not. I will be inside all the time, and if you know, I love summer. I love the heat. I do get tired of the heat, just like everybody else, but I absolutely dread the cold, and I think that's why I haven't really enjoyed fall the last couple years, because I just hate being cold. I do have Hashimoto's disease, and I know that's a factor in being cold all the time, but like if it's less than 77 degrees and I do not have pants on, then I'm cold. I know, it's crazy. Unless it's like sunny and whatnot, but like during these fall-ish months as summer ends and it's like 50 degrees in the morning, and then it gets up to 90 degrees, and then as soon as the sun starts to set, it's cold again. Like, this is the weather I do not like because I don't know what to wear. I'm always cold or I'm always hot. There's no middle. I have to say, I think I do like spring better because of the fact that 60 degrees feels hot, as to where, like, in the fall, like, 60 degrees, I'm pulling out my snow bibs because I'm that cold. Can anyone else relate to that? I know spring, there's, like, a lot of rain and it's just yucky all the time, but any little bit of heat, my body likes better than being cold. So I decided, like, to keep everything real time in this video because, like I said, it didn't take me long. Like, total, this routine took me 21 minutes because I've just been staying on top of it. Again, it probably would have taken longer if I cooked dinner, but I had that extra leftover meal. So also, everybody does shower, but my kids are old enough to shower on their own, so I don't have to physically give them baths anymore, which is honestly super nice. I do miss it sometimes, them being little and all of that, but it's like a bittersweet feeling to know that they're getting older and growing, and it's definitely a lot better on my mental health not having 3 toddlers. That was a rough time in my life, but I don't take any of it back. I loved every second of it, but I did struggle mentally for a long time, and I know my mom died around the time my 3rd baby was born, so I struggled a lot during that time. And I want to tell all of you mamas who have young toddlers close in age, it gets better. If I just had somebody that told me it gets better instead of saying it gets worse, just wait, it gets worse, just wait. When I was so, like, deep in the trenches of motherhood, I did not want to hear that it gets worse. Do my kids still drive me absolutely insane? And is it a WWE match 24/7 in my house? Yes, it is. But the fact that my children can bathe themselves, they sleep all night, they can help with little tasks, it makes my life so much easier and less stressful. So I just want to tell everybody who has young kids, if you have a newborn, if you have a 2-year-old, if you have a newborn, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old like I did, it gets better. When they get in school, you can take a year, if you are able to still stay home, and take that year off and just regroup yourself from that time in your life where it was constant go, 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 go. You weren't sleeping. You know, if you have more than one toddler, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, it gets easier. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy having babies and toddlers and all of that. Like, it was still such a important part of my life. And I am so glad that I stuck it out and I didn't just stick a screen in my kids' face. I did do everything I needed to do as a mother and parent them and set them up for their elementary years to be good and not like wild, thornberry, hooligan, unhinged children, I guess you could say. So, but still, that being said, like, I wish people told me in my life at that time, oh, it gets worse. Oh, wait till they're teenagers. Wait till they're talking back. I actually read this post on Facebook about other people like, oh, well, wait till they get to the teenage stage. Wait till their hormones start changing, and wait till then. It's like each stage of your child's life was a drag, and then you're like, oh, well, wait till they move out. Then that's when your life starts. And me over here, I'm like, my life is ending in 10 years. And me and my husband actually did a lot of talking over the past couple months, and we're like, okay, our kids moving out is not the end of our lives. It's technically not really the beginning, because I don't even want to say that because I love my kids. I don't even want them to ever move out of my house. But it is going to be a new chapter in our lives, and I'm trying to look at it as a positive way instead of looking at it as our life is over. We had our kids in our early 20s. I was actually 19 when I had my daughter, just turned 20 a little bit after. And then I had our kids 2 years apart after that. So, so I did a lot of reflecting and a lot of thinking about the future, and I'm super excited for my kids to become teenagers and have their own families and become their own little humans outside of here. As much as I don't want them to ever grow up, I want them to stay this age because, like I said, I am the most mentally stable I have been in my adulthood life. But again, I started having kids right away, and I don't wish I had my kids later in life. I wanted to have kids soon and younger. Both of mine and my husband's parents were older parents, and I wanted to be a young parent. And yes, of course, you learn things over, I'm wiser, I'm older, but that didn't change anything of me being a mother. Does any of this even make sense at all? I don't even know what I'm talking about, honestly. My brain just goes 500 places all the time. But I think the reason I feel wiser and older is because of everything that I've gone through in life. So again, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. My husband feels the same way. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and that's the end of this video. Well, all I have left to do is take a shower and get the kids in bed, but other than that, everything is done. It's not much, I feel like, but it's enough to keep up on everything, which is my goal. So, like I said, I'm just going to take a shower, brush my teeth. The kids are finishing up showering. They're gonna brush their teeth, and then I'm gonna get a book and get in bed. It is 8:20 actually when we are kind of ending this video, but I mean, I'm showering and getting in bed. So this is the it for my little evening routine.